How's it going out there, YouTube? My name is Jesse, and I am the curator for the Golden Age. Before I get this video started, I just want to thank everybody who has been watching my videos and all of the recent subscribers that I have. You guys blew up my Miss America video. I've never had a video blow up that fast, that quickly, and I'd like to thank every one of you who are watching this video, that watched that video. Thanks.
You're laying it on a little thick.
Just want to thank the people. I mean, I don't know why I blew up so much on that, but I just want to thank everybody. So, in honor of having the 250 subscribers...
You know you have more than that now.
Yeah, I know. I want to do a special review of superheroes that involve Golden Age characters.
You're finally doing Project Superpowers.
No, I was going to say Project Superpowers for 500 subscribers, if we ever get that far. This is a different story that I want to do. What I'm going to do is a storyline involving Dum Dum Dugan and Howard the Duck teaming up with a bunch of Golden Age characters to take down World War II era Nazi zombies.
What did you just say?
I said Howard the Duck and Dum Dum Dugan.
I heard you. That storyline exists?
Yeah. It's a 5-part storyline called Marvel Zombies Destroy. Now, I love a good zombie story. Not all of the Marvel zombie stories have been that great, but this one I actually thought was pretty good. And the fact that it was a 5-part story, they were able to tell a lot more with it. And I actually enjoyed this one. Now, there is a lot of Golden Age heroes that are on the Heroes team, and since this did take place in World War II, the Invaders in the zombie universe, the Golden Age Invaders, have also become zombies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the Heroes team, and I'll tell you what year the heroes appeared in.
That's going to be a lot of info.
I'm just going to say the year. I'm not going to say the comic book and the creator. That's way too much. And then, when the villain team shows up, we'll go ahead and tell you what year that they appeared in, so we can talk about all the Golden Age characters. And the Golden Age, let's see, Flexo is one of them, and I actually did do a review on him some time ago. So if there are any heroes that you see in this video that you would like me to do reviews on, some of them are in my top 20 timely characters of the Golden Age. If there's any of those characters you want to see me do reviews on, I can go ahead and, do a full video on them. Now, this may not be as intriguing for some of the other people, as I actually started reading this storyline at the time that I got interested in Golden Age characters, so this is kind of a treat for me. So,
give me a sec to read this.
We don't have time for you to read the whole thing.
Okay, I'm done.
Already?
Yes, I'm already done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, we definitely need to review this.
You read issue 2, didn't you?
I read the whole thing, but oh, yes, I most certainly did.
Okay, this is why he wants to review this. This is the page off of issue 2 he's talking about.
Oh, God, yes.
Yes, two of these characters, I'm not sure that are Golden Age characters in a very hot version, in my opinion, of Miss America. So let's go ahead and cover Marvel Zombies Destroy, the year that they appeared in, and a little bit about the storyline, so you can see the World War II era Nazi zombies and the zombie Asgardians. So let's get...
Wait, the zombie what?
I said zombie Asgardians.
I didn't read past the girls.
Well, we will get into the story, and I'll explain that.
Why do I feel this is the work of Loki?
It's always Loki. Okay, let's get started. We start off our story with Dum Dum Dugan imagining himself back in the era of World War II, which he's not a Golden Age character. That's just how they've retconned him. He wakes up from his dream of being all alone on top of a pile of dead bodies by Howard the Duck, who wants to recruit him to work as part of Armor. and he shows him videotapes that was taken from another universe where he lets him know that World War era II Nazi zombies have found a way to break through the dimensional walls and be able to infest other Earth. That's what armor does. Armor monitors other realities, and if anything like what the Nazi zombies are going to do, armor works on ways to stop them. As he gets Dum Dum Dugan on board because Battlestar decided to go with him, both of them being friends of Captain America, he introduces him to the team that he introduces as the Ducky Dozen. I didn't name them. Now, the Ducky Dozen has a number of Golden Age characters with them. Red Raven, Flexo, the Eternal Brain, Breeze Barton, and Dynaman all appeared in 1940. Now, I have found the Blazing Skull. It said I've found 1940 and 1941. He came in at about the same time as the others. Now, these are the 2000 versions of these characters because they are far different from how they were introduced in the Golden Age. But this is who we have now. To finish off the team, we have Gur, Taxi Taylor, and Dragoon. Now, none of these three are Golden Age characters, but I did find reference to Taxi Taylor. It is not her. There is a guy in the Golden Age named Taxi, which is his nickname, Taylor. They believe that she is a relative. Gur and Dragoon can find no Golden Age reference. Now they load up their weapons, and apparently Red Raven is pissing off a few guys, because I don't understand what his issue is. He definitely doesn't think that Taxi belongs on the team. And then they go into Earth 12591. And we come up to this mountain that appears to be Mount Rushmore. The faces, if you don't know who they are the Hatemonger, Baron Zola, Baron von Strucker, and the Red Skull. I believe that the Red Skull is the only Golden Age character. The Hatemonger turned out to be a Hitler clone. So as they're going in, they find out that zombies are being launched at them as their weapons, and we soon lose Gur very early on. As the vehicle that they use to get into this dimension crashes down, they come across a team of zombie invaders, because why wouldn't they? The invaders were around in World War II and would probably succumb to this. So we have Bucky Barnes, Namor, the Wizard, Human Torch Jim Hammond, Vision, who is also known as Arceus, Destroyer, Union Jack, Golden Girl, and the Spitfire. Now, Spitfire and Union Jack are not Golden Age characters, but they have been retconned into Golden Age stories. That's why they're part of the Invaders here. Now, Namor and the Human Torch both appeared in 1939. Arceus, or Vision, as he was called, as this character was known as, came in 1940. Destroyer, Golden Girl, and Bucky Barnes, partner Captain America, all appeared in 1941. Now, they do have a battle here where they pretty much destroy the Invaders, and we find out that Namor has a zombie squid. Not joking. His zombie squid. They dispatch all of the characters Red Raven actually gives his life to save Taxi Taylor, even after he was saying stuff about her. And then we come to one of the Voice's favorite scenes where we bring in the female resistance team. The Suffragist. It's a team of females. I don't know if this has any relation to women's suffrage, which I know started back in World War II, and Wild West. Jeez, I was having trouble with that one. Women's suffrage, which might be why they're called the suffragists. I don't know. Now, as they're making their way to the headquarters that the Nazis held themselves up in, Miss America and Dum Dum have a nice exchange about Captain America's shield. Now, both of them, Dum Dum Dugan's been retconned, have worked with Captain America in the past, so the shield, did he give it to you? No, he didn't get the chance. Captain America would not yield, not ever. He fought until he had no quarter left to give, and no life for them to steal. So you, yes, I picked up the standard because it means something, because this is worth fighting for. Cap always said one man can make a difference. He was right. He inspired us to keep fighting. I like this right here, showing that Captain America fought even until his dying breath, and then Miss America would take the shield to make sure that his symbol would live on. Now, they get to the base where there's this Nazi scientist. Of course, there's always a Nazi scientist. And he explains how the zombie plague got started. Apparently, servants of Hitler went to this Tibetan temple, and they found the death spore flower plucked from the fields of the Viking underworld hell, land of dishonored dead. The flower fertilized with the rotting remains of pagan gods. Now, them finding this flower and taking it to Hitler does not actually... I could actually see something like this happening. Hitler did actually have a thing for occult and mystical items back in World War II. I think he even had a team searching for the Spear of Destiny. Too much to get into. Just, if you think you know what it is, just keep that in your head. Now, they brought him the Death Spore flower. He ate it and became the first zombie and ended up turning the entire world. I can believe that. If you could actually get a flower from hell, I believe that Hitler would have actually used it and spread the zombie apocalypse. Now, after they get this scientist, they're journeying to the location where they have where the Nazis have their interdimensional transportation, and on their way there, they encounter Valkyrie, where we realize that godlike beings, at least Valkyrie, has been changed into zombies too. Oh, yes, before we see Valkyrie, Taxi is feeling bad for Red Raven dying and saying that he pretty much gave his life for me, and Columbia says to her, "The way heroes die are as important as how they lived, oftentimes more so," saying that sometimes dying heroically can actually be more important than how they lived. That's when we see Valkyrie invade the train, and some of these Golden Age heroes display powers and abilities that they've never had before. The Eternal Brain uses telepathy, which I don't remember being in his repertoire. And then the Blazing Skull dispatches the other Valkyries by blasting fire through the top of the train cabin and eradicating the other remainings except for Brunhilde. And Blazing Skull does not have that kind of power. I guess he does now, but the Golden Age version does not have that kind of power. Columbia gets bitten and she gives herself her own death because she wishes to die on her own, not, she's like, I will choose my own death. And then Loki. the way this breaks down is Loki is responsible for the zombie plague. He is the one who set everything in motion. And he did it because he was trying to play a game with Thor, basically. Long ago, Odin decreed that Asgardians could no longer go to Earth. So Loki decided to mess with the Earth. He's not regulated the same way other Asgardians are because he's not truly Asgardian. And he even states this with what happened. So he releases the zombie plague because it would do one of two things. It would either torment Thor by seeing the world that he so loved turning into zombies and ruin his only source of entertainment, or Thor would go down there and handle the zombie apocalypse himself, thereby defying the creed that Odin had laid out. Neither of these things happened, and a turn that Loki didn't even see coming, Odin actually went to the Earth to handle the zombie apocalypse. Odin was in desperate need of his Odin sleep, so he was not at full power. As he was dispatching the zombies, one of them got through, bit Odin, and then he would become a zombie. Now, it wasn't that he bit everyone else and changed him. They said, and thus in one stroke the whole of the city eternal shares the fate of Midgard. Every Asgardian contracted the disease through their bond with Odin, and so as goes Odin, goes the rest of them. So now we have zombie Asgardians to deal with. As if dealing with the zombies wasn't enough already, half of the team has already been destroyed. Well, they get to the hideout that basically the zombies have their interdimensional transportation, and we find out that it is two goats that has been owned by Thor. Now, in the mythology as well as I know them, he used these two giant goats to get him to places that were, well, Thor can fly, but it would get him to places that he wanted to go to faster, farther journeys. I think in the Norse mythology, he could eat the goats and lay out their bones, and then the goats would reform. It's one of the weirder things about the Asgardian mythos. They lose a few more members getting into the stronghold, and they see the goats. And they find out that the goats, well, I'll say it this way. After Thor was transformed, he ate the goats. They reanimated as zombies, who then ate Odin before anyone could stop them. But Odin was already a zombie. You said zombies don't eat zombies. Goats eat anything. So the goats consumed Odin. Oh yes, we have Red Skull there. He's also Golden Age. 1941, I believe. So Loki sets up a diversion using the remaining team members who hadn't actually suffered yet, and use them as a distraction so they could get to the gigantic bomb that will destroy everyone. Miss America gets close to it, and she's going to set off the bomb, and zombie Bucky Barnes tries to stop her, and she ends up stopping him by biting his arm off. Biting a zombie, that's a new one. She is riding the bomb, so she gives herself up to the explosion, much in the same way that Doctor Strangelove, if you ever watched that movie. Now, the Eternal Brain also sacrificed himself so that, let's see, I believe that Dum Dum Dugan Battlestar and Howard the Duck survive with Taxi Taylor and the Riveter, who was one of the suffragists. They all end up going into a cooler where the Red Skull had kept Captain America and was feasting on him as his final revenge against Captain America. And that is how they survive, in a refrigeration unit. So, Marvel Zombies nuke the fridge. Yes, they Indiana Jones their safe return. The gigantic nuclear missile blows up, destroys the goats, destroys the Asgardian zombies, destroys pretty much... It's an atomic bomb. It blows up everything. They nuke the fridge, which survives. They take the portal back into armor, say that we're safe. All the zombies are gone. Hopefully. With any luck, no more zombies. And then Zombie Captain America eye opens. And that's how we end it, with a question mark. And that is Marvel Zombies Destroy. Enough Golden Age characters that they just had to be mentioned. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope if you're not subscribed yet, you go ahead and do subscribe. We get to that 500. Okay, I hope you did like this storyline. It's one that I've enjoyed. I've got some more requests to do coming down the pipeline, and I always enjoy doing more requests. Because if you have a hero that you wanted to see a review on, I may eventually get to them. But if you give me a request, we can get to them a lot sooner. I have more requests on the way. Sorry if it's taken so long to get to some of them. I had all the other reviews to get through. I hope you enjoyed the special. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.